Buddy, so today I want to do something a little different. I want to show you my spread account where I sell premium in the majority of this account. My YouTube account, the main one that I use for my videos where we buy single-legged options, calls and puts, etc., and we don't do any of the premium selling, is separate. This is my other account I've had since the start of May, and it's something that I use to fund my my single-legged account, as well as other accounts as well. So I'm going to go over the profit and loss of this one, just what's happened, how how I've grown the account, and what I've been doing as far as building the account. I will say, starting with a higher account size is going to be your best bet when you work into the selling premium or having a margin account, and having these very advanced spreads in order to make a stable income. Now, I don't do this full time, and I didn't quit my day job, and I'm not going to quit my day job ever, and support myself off of the income I get on this account, because it's far too risky. You never know. This is pure luck, in my opinion, especially because I haven't had a loss since really the start of this account, and I suffered a very small loss, and we'll go into that here later on. So, and you can see in the cumulative profit and loss that there really is no drawdown. We have a solid move to the upside on my account, and that's what makes it just seem a little. I'm a little conspicuous about this because I work with probabilities and statistics and stuff like that, so the math makes out, but there's no way that it works out this many times, and I don't see this really working out completely forever, but I would consider this just pure luck. So we're going to jump into the detailed position, or the detail account, and we're going to show everything. I'm going to try to be as transparent as possible, so we can see our total gains and losses, our average gain, our average losing trade and winning trade, largest gain, stuff like that. So my total gain and loss in this account, which I think is wrong actually here, but could be right. It doesn't seem right. By the way, this is Trader View. You can import your trades, and you can have it analyze all your trades and tell you all your statistics and stuff about that account on this. It's very, very nice, and they support many platforms. It's an awesome platform that I use to analyze my accounts. So anyways, total gain and loss, there we go. Average daily gain and loss, $3,000. My average daily volume is 124. I don't think that's correct. I don't trade that frequently. Well, actually, yeah, that might be skewed up a little bit. On average, I really don't. There may have been, a few days where I've traded a large amount of contracts, and that does count towards a one volume. So that makes sense. My average winning trade is $1,800, and my average losing trade is $485. Total number of trades, 20. It's not right. For here, yeah, I've done a lot more trades than that. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry about this, guys. Okay. Well, anyways, 20 trades, 18 winning trades, 2 losing trades. Consecutive wins, 18. At the beginning of this account, I had those 2 losses, and that was just kind of getting started out. Those are very small losses. My largest gain was $9,900. My largest loss was $900. My per trade gain and loss 52. Average trade gain and loss 1,600. Profit factor 34.8. That's what I really like to see. My average hold time on my winning trades is 5 days, and my average hold time on my losing trades are 11 days. So that tells you, and that's something I learned in the start of this account, that if a trade is not working out, close it out. Typically with these trades that I have open currently, I have it set so that it's either a winner or a loser, and that's how every trade should go. If I hold on to it until it hits my target, and I sell it at the target. If it does not reach my target, I have no stop loss. I already defined my risk, especially in the spreads. If you're trading vertical calls or bull call spread, or bull put spread, or bear calls, or all those different ones, calendar spreads, you can suffer more than 100% loss. You can suffer upwards of 160% loss, and that's what I'm experiencing right now with my Meta. I have a bull call spread on Meta that is down 122%. So it's important, don't let that scare you, but you already know that's the max amount of loss that you can suffer. So why would you enter a trade if you know that that's what you could lose? So that cuts the anxiety out of trading if you know what you can lose, what the max loss is going to be, and you stick to it. So we'll jump a little bit into this, the graphs here, but you can see, there's 18 winners, 2 losers. It shows you my cumulative profit and loss, upwards of 32,000. I really don't like showing that. I prefer percentage-wise. But on this account, go win and loss days. I do not have a subscription on here. Personally, I prefer the free version of this. But we can see by hour of the day, we can jump into, at 10, we had the largest winner there of profit. Multi-day, you can see multi-day holds. I had the biggest wins as well there. Intraday is a little bit lower. Obviously, for volatility reasons, there's not much movement on options intraday, even though if you have a higher probability of success, if you choose to sell a naked put or sell a naked call, you have a higher probability of that call expiring out of the money. So this is something that I wanted to just kind of introduce to y'all. If y'all haven't heard of TraderView, it's a great program to analyze your trades, and this was my opposite, or my separate account that I use for my spreads, and I wanted to kind of jump into that. The next segment that we will jump into on market close today is our position update on QQQ. As far as now, it is in the red. It's down 100%. As expected, that was our max loss. And it was really, a low probability trade, but also a high reward trade. So that's something I wanted to work out there. Another thing I did was intraday today was purchase puts on SPY, and those actually did not work out. In about a couple hours, we'll go ahead and jump into that side of the account, and we will go into more technical analysis and on the Qs, as well as a position update and what's going on with the account after market close today. So anyways, I'll update y'all here shortly. All right, guys, so this is the follow-up on our Qs. So it looks like today we did not have that rejection as anticipated for the 308 puts to work out. We actually rallied. Let's see, we'll go into the shorter time frame. We actually rallied up to 316 and made higher highs, which is awesome. We did make this double top, which I thought personally that this would be the move down that we would be expecting, and probably move down to a lower level or the past support that we had, 307 or so, 307 or 303. But that unfortunately was not the case. So those puts that we had went 100% in the red. So we lost everything on those puts. Our defined risk was what we lost, and that was everything was expected. So no surprises there. Although we'll jump a little bit into IWM now. Show you what's going on with that. So IWM broke the upwards channel that it was creating previously, and let me extend this out for y'all just a tad bit. There we go. Broke that upwards channel, and now we're making up to the next liquidity zone, which is at 190, 189 to 190, and a break past the 190 level up here, we'll see higher highs. So that being said, I'm still watching this. I do have the 167 puts that I'm waiting to play out eventually. We still have about 50 days left on those options till they expire. So plenty of time to work with us. Hopefully they work out in our favor. But looking at the MACD or the TTM squeeze, if you have Thinkorswim, we do see we have some momentum being forced upward, and this was the squeeze indicator, is marked with the red, and pretty much is showing us that we are consolidating and about to break out in either up or down direction. So we can see that kind of worked out here. This was a consolidation that we had as well in this zone for IWM until we saw a squeeze right about here, which it really wasn't strong enough based on the market conditions that were going on back then in April. So that being said, news out today is we are not in a recession, is what everybody's screaming. All the government officials are saying, we're not in a recession, it's not going to happen, nothing's, all that information. And I don't follow that news personally, but a lot of people do. So that is why we're seeing this rally as of now for everything, including SPY, QQQ, ES. Everything is just going crazy because that fear of us being in a recession, which we are, is now attracting a lot of buyers in this market. So what I see this as is the government or large hedge fund investors, etc., are liquidating their shares as the consumers are purchasing up more stock. So that causes the stock market not to crash when they're liquidating their funds. So that's why recently we do have this crazy move, and SPY actually hit our target for 413 as spoke out in that other previous video. Let's see what Tesla's looking like. We had the 900 calls. It looks like we're almost in the money there. Unfortunately, I did sell those options for a 500% gain. So nothing really lost out there. Although I could have locked in a little bit more profit there, but not being too greedy. So everything there is great. Awesome. Cool. Shopify. This is something I kind of wanted to look into to see what's going on with this. We're still in this consolidation zone. It looks like the 30 and the 40 range we're just consolidating in and out from. Nothing I would really mess with, as this is kind of uncertain for the layoffs and the recent exposure with this company. I would personally just stay away until we see a solid breakout in one of the directions and follow as necessary. Google. This was another crazy runner today. 116 now. We had 110 calls on this. We exercised or we sold and took profit on. We would have been 6 points in the money if we held on to that, which is fantastic. I believe those are up about 700%, 600%. So yeah, let's go back to those real quick. Go to Google 110 calls. We'll see how much they're worth. $660. Nice. So we purchased those on their lows. I believe we got in at 170, right? Yeah, 170. Yeah, 173. Yeah, so purchased somewhere around the 173 zone. Now worth 633. So that's a quite a substantial move there. That's great. Unfortunately, we missed out on that one, but no big deal. We still took profit. We still made some money. So that's fantastic. Anything else? Let's see. There's something new I want to try to doing every last Friday of the month. I'm going to come out with a video explaining some opportunities in the market, maybe some few stocks that I see that deem good investment strategies, and we'll see if that all works out there. But that's something I'd like to do eventually. But other than that, that's the position update. Those are everything that we closed out or had in our portfolio, and that was an update on the Qs, which was a losing trade. We lost 100% on that one. But other than that, it was a great day. Any other things I need to do? No, that seems about it. Well, I hope y'all have a great Friday, and I'm looking forward to coming out with another video on Monday. We'll see y'all later.